welcome to the finale, I can't believe I'm saying that, of Back Cover. This is by far the shortest Kingdom Hearts LP we've ever done, and it'll probably stay that way for a long time.
Wait till we actually do the games.
Oh, 2 will be... I'm trying to think of how long did it... I think SGB took 100 parts, I'm pretty sure. But they did everything, though, so... So I think when we get to 2, we'll probably just do the main game and, like, the secret fights, and that'll probably be... We'll call it a day.
I do the main game. I do the, you don't even have to do all the data fights, just do the fights against, like, the Chain of Memories ones. Do Lingering Will, and that's all you need to see.
Lingering... I still haven't beat him, and that's gonna be hard.
I did the secret boss in 0.2, but I was like level 99. This was on critical, but it was kind of easy because I was so overpowered, so I want to replay it and like torture myself.
We can talk about this so quickly. For people who, if they haven't got 2.8 yet, do you recommend paying that much money for 2.8?
No.
I don't either.
It is not worth the price of admission at all.
Because for you guys it's cheaper for us than it is here. For us it's $60. And I got it because like I was like, well, I want to do back cover because it's fun, and I'm a whore, so I want to play 0.2. But it's not worth it. Really, I would wait a couple months to just get it because it's gonna get a price drop eventually. I just think it's funny that 2.8 is $60, but I'm pretty sure 1.5 and 2.5, like the combined thing, is like 40. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's 4. Well, okay, 3 good games in Rechain of Memories and 2 movies for $40 compared to a 3DS game and a 4-hour demo. We're not saying 4 hours. You can beat it in about 2. So
Less than that. I skipped cutscenes. I beat in less than an hour. Do it.
Yeah, do it. Oh, I wish the Masters would have shown up, like in the window, be like,
Yes.
do it.
Do it. I'm bored. See ya.
I'm going home.
What do they even store in this warehouse?
I thought maybe it was like those, like, the band, what are they called? The bandlets or something?
Well, for bangles, maybe. But for Masters, can't remember where they get that from. I think the Masters don't even know about it till later. Because you're using the power of the darkness.
Maybe it's like the keychains or something.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, that's a good point. They all have the same starting keyblade. It's a terrible day for Rain. I'm gonna keep making that joke. Because it's fucking, Roy Mustang walking through rain.
Come to finish me off? Then make it quick.
Oh, not safe for work.
Oh my god. Let's say Era's, Hughes. I wish.
I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon
Well, man, I can't even make that joke. It's a spoiler for FMA.
Our
Crap.
place to try to change the events of the future.
Well, screw it. Everybody knows that he dies. I don't care. I was gonna say who could be Hughes, but nobody in this really dies. So
For Master and Master and that, no.
he just disappears.
Yes,
Can't
no.
afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
No, I was joking, you scrub.
Era looks. Oh no.
Such a good guy.
Ased looks at Era. You don't have athlete's foot, do you? My foot's made of metal, you idiot.
Guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much.
Wow, Era. I guess we were the Kingdom Hearts Chi back cover all along. And then it cuts to credits.
Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said
So he's one who ruined my manga. No wonder I didn't like it.
I couldn't finish it because the page was gone.
He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor.
I bet Ased's probably a Berserk fan. I don't know. He gives me that feeling.
Yeah, probably.
But who knows when
Gula probably watches Sword Art Online or something.
The real Black Swordsman.
I do know is that I'll
Who are you? I'm you, but stronger.
I'm gonna edit that in if I can find it again.
That's the biggest betrayal of all.
Aced is literally Tommy Wiseau in the room
Believe the
when he gets
Gulags are
betrayed.
carrying out his role.
Everybody betrayed me. I'm fed up with this world.
Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Why am I talking to myself?
See, I thought Ira was gonna try and fight Gula after that. I was like, oh, sweet, another fight scene, and we don't get
It had
that.
to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your
But, like,
actions
we
would
brought
make
this
you
up in the
believe
past
that they
couple
already
parts, but,
are?
like,
And why should
literally,
that
they're
even
all
bother
going
you?
against one another,
Not
and that's what
only
makes
have
this
your
worse,
union,
because
you
Gula's sitting there
also
trying to find the
gathered the
traitor, and
finest
he's trying to just
secret
be all by
builders from other
himself, be
unions,
edgy, you
and
know.
you're training them to
Aced's
secret
trying,
location,
I don't want to say be a
aren't you?
dictator,
Because
but,
that is
you
my
know, he's
rule.
a bit too forceful. Envy's,
No idea.
Nothing personnel, kid.
yeah, Envy's not helping because she's instigating it, basically by telling Ira. Alva's not really doing anything at all, and Ira's just being Ira.
What she's doing is kind of worse if you think about it, because she's doing a secret mission to, like, save a select elite few. That's kind of like...
know exactly.
Yeah.
He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were...
It was scary.
It was scary.
I was worried he'd do something awful.
And she's the Fox
I knew
girl, so
I
that says
couldn't tell him
something.
where Gula was. Then
Because I remember, like, we really did think she was gonna be the traitor, because, like, oh, Sly is a fox, foxes are sneaky. It's like, that would have made sense, and she kept showing up places in the trailer, it's just too convenient.
I don't know. He's gone.
He's dead. He's fucking dead. Aw, I love Chirithy, it's so cute.
What's he got in his purse, anyway?
Purse.
For a thing around his neck, it's like a little purse.
Oh.
Straight this way.
Look, that's a purse. That's a change purse.
I can't unhear Kyrie in his voice. It really throws me off.
Why do we need to fade to black for that?
Ira?
Where are all the people?
Is
They're
something wrong?
asleep.
Well, it does seem like it's pretty early in the morning, so I can believe that.
Tell
Well,
me where he is.
I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but it's literally called Daybreak Town. It's always going to be early in the morning.
Ah,
of your
that's a good
concern.
point.
Don't.
So, okay, I'm trying to put
I
this.
won't let you near
Do you
it.
think this world got, like, consumed by darkness? Or, like, what do you think happened to Daybreak Town? Is it ever really
Alright.
said?
I'll go.
There's theories that it becomes land of departure. I think that's one of them.
That, I could see that.
Well, it's in 3, isn't it? I swear, like, one of the trailers says Sora was in here. Like, one of the ones which... The one which we never saw, remember? Which they showed at a 2.5 at launch event.
Talk, and I'll look this up, so...
Sora was in Daybreak Town. There were, like, cable cars about
Ira
or
was
something.
here. He wanted me to give you up.
Never gonna give you up.
You
It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The
I'm
lost
looking it up,
page?
and it never really says anything about it, I don't think.
It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role...
Yeah, so people says for Land of
Is to find out
Departure,
who
but
it
it's
is.
been revamped. Main building now very
This is
closely
what it said.
resembles a
You
tower
confront
seen in Kingdom Hearts Chi. So,
And look what happened.
they're saying it looks like the Land of
Told me
Departure,
this,
but I
Noah.
think it's Daybreak Town.
It's
I
possible.
have enough to think
I remember
about.
there's a theory that this was originally, the Keyblade Graveyard or something.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my
I've seen people say this is a shipping moment, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, guys, it's...
What?
Passage is ambiguous at best.
Why was shippers? They've barely fucking spoken
why.
to each other.
I need to find
It's
out
because of that, the handhold thing. I'm like, Jesus
by
Christ.
asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
Now I really think this is interesting that they can summon it.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts.
So they like to have a like why is it forbidden to summon Kingdom Hearts? I think that was like the most interesting thing. Well, the second most interesting thing.
It's been hinted in Days, but I think Kingdom Hearts, if you summon, you can bring dead people back, quote unquote.
Oh.
Because remember in Days, well, Roxas was going to do that to get Shion back. Remember?
Who?
Shut up. Yeah, at the end of Days, yeah. So they think he can get the Master back. 'Cause it's just basically a collection of parts after all.
So it's the Dragon Balls then.
Yeah.
But you don't know how summoning.
I like how they're more worried about the Master, but they just don't even care about Lushu.
The Master.
Yeah.
He forbid it for
Do I
a
even
reason.
mention him?
Once in
I'm
this.
afraid I can't help you.
I see.
Jet Jaguar, like all he wants to do is like, I just want my mommy back.
I miss my mommy.
May your heart be your guiding key.
You hear that so much in this game
They
or
even
movie.
say spoilers. They say in 0.2 as well.
They do. Well, that's not. I think everybody kind of know. Well, if they say it, I don't think it's a spoiler.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Right. I was gonna bring this up.
Explains why I said an ear
Right.
as well.
So they want this to be, if you never played the mobile game, you can understand this. But they bring up such like phrases which only make sense in the context of playing the mobile game. Like as Ava once here said, they're collecting Lux. If you don't play Unchained, you don't know what Lux is. So they just mention it nonchalantly. Do you know what I mean?
So what is Lux? Because I don't really know.
Lux is basically your XP, so it's like the light of all worlds. It's basically you're collecting light. And that's what the Foreteller's main objective is to get the most light as possible.
I'm trying to get how I want to put this because I don't want to spoil anything for 0.2. But how do I put this? In this, they say they're gonna summon Kingdom Hearts, which is the blue Kingdom Hearts. One thing, okay, well, this is a slight spoiler we'll kind of bring up. This involves 0.2. It's nothing big. We see we know there's two different Kingdom Hearts, kind of, where there's the door and there's the heart. That's one thing I'm glad they brought up, because that was something I was always confused about in 2. It's like, okay, it's a door now, or it's a heart, it's a door, you never really know. So from what I interpret, it's like that door is the door into Kingdom Hearts, or what I don't really know what it was.
It was just, Ansem thought it was just the darkness of all worlds, but it's actually just the light, which is why he got fucking obliterated at the end.
That transition
door to
is
light.
so bad. I'm sorry, what are you saying? I'm sorry.
So it's just like the door to light, that's what the original Kingdom Hearts was. That's why Ansem got fucking destroyed. These transitions are really cool.
Do you think we're gonna find out what Kingdom Hearts like really is in 3, or do you think it's gonna be something they're gonna leave in for later?
They'll probably like explain it.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Because I always thought that Kingdom Hearts was like its own little world originally. Because I was like, oh, we're probably gonna go there in one of the games and fight somebody. Because that's what I could have seen. That's what I could have seen happening with the Master. It's like, oh, if it's a world, he could have just went into Kingdom Hearts or something. That's why nobody can find him.
Master,
I don't know.
What is it that you need me to do?
Well, this wasn't a time where all worlds were connected somehow. Because remember, like, Kyrie's grandmother's story is like all the worlds used to be one big world. But then the Keyblade War happened. And like everything was destroyed. But then what was it, like the hearts of children like brought it back. But all the worlds were separated.
So, to try to decode that, I guess, I'm assuming when they said the hearts of like the children brought it back, I'm guessing it's the Dandelions.
Probably.
I'm the right person for
And the
this?
Keyblade War obviously started all that, so. I wish we could have seen the Keyblade War in this movie. That'd have been a good way to, even if it was like, oh, they're all there and they're about to clash and then they cut it there, I would have been happy with that. Just something more than what we got.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission.
I think this is the part you're
session
gonna
may
laugh
seem
at.
unfamiliar to you.
I'm ready for it.
In a world that is
This is
different,
the most NPCs I think we've ever seen on screen in a Kingdom Hearts game. Or movie, whatever.
Where's that one guy?
You are our hope.
There's an NPC in particular we're talking about here who's hilarious to me. He cracks me up so much. Just because of what he's wearing. I don't know why it's so funny. I love this song though.
This is one of the best. Yeah, it's called Link to All. It was originally in DDD, but it's a really good song. Where is that guy?
I think he's right after this like frame.
What you must remember is that anyone can
I love him. He's wearing Riku's shirt. I don't know why it's so funny,
There
but it
will
cracks
be
me
no
up.
winners. Everything will be lost. Except
Alva should just said war. War never changes.
when the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside.
This is one thing I guess we should have brought up earlier. I know in the game, they like Mickey and like Donald and Goofy come to Daybreak Town. How does that, like, okay, how does this work? Because by that logic, Mickey's still alive when the Keyblade War happened.
Well, I think it's kind of split. It's implied that Unchained like takes, because when you first play it, it's like in form of a book. So these are like legends. These are events being told, which is even more in a dream world. Which is why the Disney worlds aren't canon. They're just kind of like looped events, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain.
Here's really this is the only real reason you should watch this movie.
Yeah, this is the biggest revelation in this movie.
No name.
I like that they did kind of give it a name though. Well, no name, you know.
Does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
So the eye is the Master's eye. So he either he's a Cyclops or he only has one eye now.
To your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
This explains so much.
Prophecies.
Bingo. The fact that it exists.
Yeah, I think it's
is
actually
proof of
pretty.
your
I'll give it
success.
credit. I think it's pretty
That
cool.
means you've trained a worthy apprentice. Passed down.
And No Name
by
is actually one of my
Keyblade.
favorite Keyblades. I think it looks really
And
awesome.
fulfilled your role. Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Best
Quack,
scene.
quack.
Come on, you did a fantastic job.
So this does explain a lot of stuff. How Xehanort gets the Keyblade,
Good
you
point.
know.
Guess you better get started then.
And also, if you rewatch the
Fortunately,
KH3
I
trailer
can
from
go alone
E3,
now.
like the 2015
No
one,
book of
it
prophecies
makes so
keep
much
you
more
company
sense
either.
now watching this.
I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it.
So, okay, so he brings up the apprentice thing. Do you think Lushu is Xehanort's master, or do you think his
I
apprentice
don't
was
know,
Xehanort's
because
master?
he says you'll pass it down to your apprentice, and then from his to his apprentice. So, and then he ends it at there, so I don't know if he was just being in general, or if Lushu passes it down to his apprentice, and then like his apprentice passes it down to his one, and that's
Then when the
Xehanort.
time is right.
This box is also probably the most interesting thing coming out of this movie, because we don't know what this is.
Well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great. Now I really want to know.
Oh, very well, it's time for your bribe. Now, you can either have the washer and dryer with the lovely Smithers
Oh my god.
or you can trade it all in for what's in this box.
It is! That is exactly that scene from The Simpsons, and I couldn't get that out of my head when watching this. So I was like, well,
And you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise.
I do. Okay, so you talked about earlier the box is like his heart. I think it's a Pandora's box situation where it'll get open and everything's just gonna go wrong, and there are a lot of things bad are gonna happen.
But why?
You'll see.
He's evil, I'm telling you.
Okay.
I had to make one Punch Man joke. It's like I can't help it. But I think I do think that box will be open in 3.
So he's in the Keyblade graveyard, right?
Yeah. Because they tell him, like, oh, just go watch and see everything that's going to happen. So here's... I guess we can talk theories real quickly. My theory right now is that with that eye and the Keyblade, the Masters knows everything that's going on right now. And he's going to come back in 3, and he's going to be a villain. If he's not in 3, he'll come back in, like, 4 or something and be a villain. Either way, he's going to come back.
And by the way, there's a sigil on that box, and it says X Super on it. I thought I'd just point that out. No one knows what it means yet, but it says X Super.
I think it's I just think it's related to the Master. I don't know. It's really weird. Also, this is one of the only Kingdom Hearts movie, games, whatever, to not have any Utada songs in it.
Yeah. Which is good for you, because you don't have to...
Well, true. Well, if it's simply playing Planet B remix, I can get away with it. But if it's Sanctuary, I can't.
Well, so this will come up after this song, but get ready for the weirdest choice for a credits theme ever after this song.
Do you want to spoil it, or...?
No, we'll wait for it. Because when I first listened to this, I was really confused.
Yeah. I guess we can get final thoughts real quickly, because this is really short, but... I'll let you start, because I want to hear what you think about the movie, because I feel like it's going to be exactly the same thing as mine, so...
It's the best Kingdom Hearts movie, but as I said before, it's the only thing that I'll give Recoded and 358 over 2 days. Those movies are, they're self-contained, they begin and they end, and you just have to watch them, you understand it. This is an advertisement. They lied about this, they said you just have to watch this and you understand everything about 3. But it doesn't. You don't really understand anything. You understand that there's a traitor, which you never find out. There's a box, which you don't know what's in it. It's same play on mobile game, and it's just, no.
It also doesn't help that it doesn't feature everything from Unchained. Like, we see in the opening that Ava fights Luxu at some point. That never happens in the movie at all. We never see the Keyblade War, ever. So, like, we don't know... some of the things I understand, because, like, it had to feature the NPC that you make, or the NPC, the character you make, but don't advertise it if it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna reveal everything in Unchained, and then not reveal anything. For a business strategy, I get why, because they want people to play Unchained and figure out what's gonna happen. But it's such a dick move. It's either... I could see happening is they'll make a separate movie, because we brought this up, like a Kingsglaive kind of thing.
Okay, here it is.
Also, we skipped over it, but it plays Showdown Hollow Bastion, which is really weird. It plays one of the songs I love that Philip thinks is overrated, and it plays the song that Philip loves that I think's overrated.
This is Roxas's theme. Why the fuck are they playing this? It makes no sense.
We talked about this before, but do you think there's a reason why they play this, or you think they just threw a random music track?
They threw a random music track and it makes no sense.
Newman!
Saying hot.
So, I guess for like a movie thing, I guess we can really what you should just do is just watch the last, like, 5 to 10 minutes of this movie. You're not missing anything by not watching it. Don't buy 2.8 just for this. If you do, you really should not. I guess, do you recommend the Unchained game? I guess we can bring that up.
It's a good time waster. It's pretty good for a mobile game. I'll give it credit where credit is due. The thing is, like, it's most mobile games. People say you can play it free to play. Yes, if you have hours and hours of time, you can. If you want the best things. But, you know, it's a free to play game, and with that market, you're going to get some bullshit unless you have all the time in the world, which, let's be honest, no one does.
I will say this did make me more interested in trying out Unchained, just because I want to kind of learn more about the stuff, but not a lot.
I think you'd like... I just like, mainly my thing is that I like the medals, like the medal artwork is what draws me into it. I don't really care about my power level, more is that I want the cool looking medals.
Because this is so short though, I don't want this to be the only Kingdom Hearts thing we do this year, so later on in the year, probably after 1.5 and 2.5 come out, we'll probably start KH1 sometime. It'll probably like later in the year, but...
That'll be good.
Because, you know... it's weird to think about, though, is we've spent the past 3 years talking over the movies, and we finally don't have any more movies to talk over.
So now we have to do the games.
Oh, God. Just think. We have... I'm trying to think. This is really weird. I'm going to keep going talking about this. We have one this year. I don't know if we'll do one every year, because I feel like we'll get a burnout eventually, but... God... But the thing is, if we think about it, like, we have nothing, like, movie-wise, we're done, so we have to do games. But that's a good thing, though, because they don't have anything else they can do, so they have to release 3 next. There's nothing else. I can't see them doing anything else. It's impossible. It's not possible, but they should release 3. So yeah, that was Kingdom Hearts back cover. It's a thing you can watch. Okay, thanks, bye.